Hey, hi Virgo. I know you've been waiting. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm Heather. Welcome back to Woke.Ones.Revolution. Been throwing down some April cards. Just finished up Leo. You can look at Aries through Leo on my feed. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe while you're at it if you haven't already, if my messages resonate for you. How was the eclipse for you guys? It was ever rejuvenating for me. I very much needed all that Aries energy. I had been so tired working our axis, Pisces. All those planets over there in Pisces has had me really tired. So I'm sure some of you can relate. A little overtaxing, but feel well rejuvenated and can't wait for this upcoming Jupiter-Uranus conjunction happening on the 20th. I'm so excited. Anyways, let's tap in. Let's get going. I know you guys got stuff to do. So do I. Well, what messages do we have from my Virgos? Whew. Activation of the crown. Just felt that. All right. Let's go. All right. What is Virgo dealing with for April of 2024? Ooh, there's your card. Showing up. There's the Hermit. Coming out of that Hermit mode. You've been percolating. You've been meditating on stuff. Releasing, it looks like. Let's see what's crossing the Hermit. It's energy crossing the Hermit in reverse, please, for Virgo. I saw a lotus. There's a lotus in that. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff popping here. Virgo's talking. All right, what's up? We got 4 that time. So, crossing it. Oh, yeah, you've been sitting in it. You've been sitting in it. Got the Magician. Crowning. Princess of Wands. Grounding. She's in reverse. 10 of Cups is the back there energy, doing away with. Underside of the energy, Prince of Swords. Okay. What's out front for Hermit, please? Seven of Swords out front. With the Fool in reverse underneath. Watch out for deception. You may be standing in your integrity, but I think you already know the truth about what's been happening. I just got the 5 of Swords reverse that popped out for how you're coming into the energy. I think you know, it's just kind of fucking with your mind right now, whatever it is. There's that. Prince of Wands. Outside influences on this situation for Virgo, please. Felt like it was going to pop. Okay, thank you. High Priestess in reverse. With the Wheel of Fortune underneath. Challenge line, please, and outcome. What's the challenge line Virgo's facing here? Okay. 2 of Wands reversed. Outcome was the Death card. Death card is Plutonian. Stepping back a little bit. High Priestess. High Priestess, to me, it is... to me, I think it's like Virgo, Scorpio. It's like a Plutonic Virgo. Pluto like Virgo. So you got the Magician and the High Priestess out here in reverse. You got the Hermit. And you got the Death card. Behind the Death card, underside of the deck, we got the Eight of Cups in reverse. 2 more for the outcome, please, for Virgo. There's 1. 7 of Cups in the upright. Hierophant reverse. 1 more for the outcome ring, please. 10 of Wands reversed. I love to see that. Clarifier for that 10 of Wands reversed was the King of Cups reversed. Underside of it. Letting go of delusions, illusions. Letting go of the toxic cycle in your brain that's been holding you back. Okay, let's get 2 more for the challenge line. I don't know why my whole deck just went upside down there. Sorry. All right, 2 more for the challenge line, please, for Virgo. Let's talk about this Hermit in reverse and situation that she's dealing with. He, she. If you're dating, I just heard, or trying to date, or wanting to date, I just heard, like, I don't even know what I'm doing. How do I flirt? I don't know. Definitely got some single energy popping up here. That 9 of Pentacles. Standing in your power. All right. So I did get some pop. So for the challenge line, got my John Travolta card. Just looks like a 8 of Cups. All right. And then the Star card reversed. And clarifying Star card reversed. We got King of Swords. All right. All right, I'm going to do something else here. Tell me a little more about that High Priestess reverse, please, that's looking at the Hermit. 9 of Cups reversed. With 6 of Wands. Let me say a little more about that 5 of Swords. Cards are being vague when it comes to you. We can be pretty elusive and mask things very well when we need to. Clarifying that 5 of Swords, I got the King of Wands reversed and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to sit with this for just a minute, please. So sign call out. Okay, so I've got the Magician, Gemini, the Hermit, Virgo, Princess of Wands, it's fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sag. We got the Death card, that's Pluto, Scorpio. King of Cups reversed is going to be water. So we're looking at Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Star card, Aquarius, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Wands, more fire. All right, so we got a decent amount of cups. I do want to look at these cups. So we've got 10 in the back, 8 there, 7 there. A lot of cups. $25. 16, 7. Lens back to the 7, which is in your outcome line. The 7 of Cups, when I'm looking at this, it's like someone telling themselves a story. It can speak to illusion, fantasy, delusion, looking for things to fill your cup. You know, which cup do I want? Do I want this one, that one, that one, that one, that one? Or do I want all of them? And I'll just take which one fits for me. There may be some urge to jump into, or, you know, I was thinking about this, and it happens a lot where we have a tendency, yeah, I keep saying people have a tendency to not see things, situations, people, even ourselves sometimes, for what we really are. You know, there can be this, fantasy or illusion about what or who people are. And the Virgo, as a Virgo, and having the axis be Pisces for you, the opposite sign is Pisces. So that's where in the shadow lies for Virgo. Virgo suns, for the most part, is realizing how analytical we can be. There's a side inside of us that tends to think that other people, like, maybe they can read our minds. We can kind of put this imaginary storyline. We can play that throughout in our minds, and we very much, our minds play a big role in how we feel, and we could be clouding ourselves. I mean, with the High Priestess and the Magician in reverse like this, if we're dealing with a relationship, that, I don't know, it could be a relationship with yourself. I mean, it does. The Nine of Pentacles is the overall energy. That's a hugely abundant, beautiful card. It's one of them single cards. We got in the outcome line, or the other people, how they're coming in, or this outside situation, is the Nine of Cups reversed. It can speak to exactly what I was just talking to. Delusionment. So if you're in a relationship or starting a relationship with somebody, it very well could have a little too much overindulgence in fantasy. Yes, Virgo, as an earth sign, you need that water to replenish you. However, Virgos aren't too comfortable in their feelings, If you're overindulging in drinking, if you're overindulging in, I just heard, okay, I just have to say it because it's here. And I heard it. If we have, if I have any of you Virgos here that are partaking in, and I am not judging in one way, shape, or another, but if you are partaking in the dark arts, if you're doing hexing, I heard hex, I heard black magic. I caution you, okay? You cannot manipulate the universe. You can sure try. Sorry, I have something in my eye. You can sure try, but, I mean, it sees all. It sees all. And karma is a really big thing. Okay? I know that ended up being the underside. I want to say it was almost to the High Priestess in reverse, but I can't remember. But if any of you have had your dreams crushed about this last person that filled your cup, and you're getting to the point where you're needing to do a little shady intention setting, I will just say this. And as a Virgo, I know that it works if it's true in intention, okay? Because trust, I've been burnt. I've been screwed over. I've been taken advantage of. I've had my head fucked with. I've had my heart fucked with. Seeking revenge does nothing but keeps you stuck in some sort of toxic cycle. And using your tools improperly, not using your full intuition on right, wrong, seeking that balance, equilibrium, working like this guy coming in as this crowning the overhaul energy, that lends to some nasty karma coming back to bite you right in the ass. Okay? And with this eclipse, it can be very fucking immediate. I mean, to the point to where, dude, wide, rude awakening. Okay? So I'm just saying that. I know that you've been sitting back and you've been dealing with something and feeling like you're getting right in itself, but most of these characters are coming out reversed. Okay? So, what I was going to say is in regards to manifesting and working with energies to manifest the outcome or result that you're looking for. It's always best to come at it from a place rather than revenge or something like that. Come at it from a place of higher intention, higher end result for all parties involved, for the best outcome, as the universe see fit. So if it's a matter of, when you're casting your intentions out to the universe, saying, let's say you're manifesting and you're searching for healing, okay? You're searching for healing. You're searching for Saturn and Pluto to harvest up some quick results on somebody for some wrongdoings that they've done against you or someone you care for. Wish them everything that they deserve with immediacy to help aid them in learning the lessons that the universe intends for them to learn. Don't put, I want it to be this way and I want it to happen this way, because it'll come back to you tenfold. And yeah, so that's what I need to say about that. I want to clear that energy out. I do see that you have some hurt and you have some worry and you have some concern. And you want to release. I do see a release of burdens, but it also means you might be taking on a new task. Virgo can't sit still for very long, stagnant, not doing anything. Let me look at a couple more things here. I'm not even seeing it here, but I just heard harsh judgment. Virgos can be the lower vibration of Virgo. We can be overcritical, judgmental. We can come off as cold, even though, we have compassion. We are not overly, we're not overly cupsy people. We're practical, we love practically, we, anybody that's got is a Virgo, or like Virgo Venus, for example, Virgo Moon, we even gift our loved ones practically. This is something that I know that you could use, and you will continue to use it, and it saves you money or saves you time, makes you feel better. We love practically. Let me see, what am I missing here? So I've got the 8 of Cups, I've got the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Did I already count my cups? I feel like I already did. I already looked at the cups. Let's look at the wands. We got 10, 2. So that's 12. 12 reversed, 3 reversed. Okay, so not going forward with a passion, not knowing. Okay. And then we've got swords. So I've got the 5 of swords. I've got the 7 of swords. I've got the 6 of swords. So that's 13. 8. Okay. I mean, I felt it. So I've got the hidden or shadow energy that is behind this is that 8 of swords. Okay. So that's that staying stuck in your in your head, delusion. It could be repetitive self-doubt, talking down to yourself, not thinking you're good enough, or talking down about somebody, keeping yourself in a state of I just heard, well, it could be like a irreparable damage to the psyche if you don't fucking stop it, is kind of what I just heard. And I don't know if that's you or if that's the person that you're dealing with, but they both, the overall energy and, outside influences is that you could also, you do have change coming in the outcome line, and that 9 of Pentacles is the overall energy. She's looking over at him. She's like, looking over, okay, I'm ready. I'm trusting this. But in the outcome line, there does feed to some of that there still. That illusion with the 7 of Cups revert, or the 7 of Cups. Checking out, but it's also like checking out your options. Just stay grounded about it. Speaking of grounded, what's odd is there, as an earth sign, there's very few pentacles here, period. Maybe you've got that shit all under control. I mean, in the 9 of Pentacles energy, that's luxury. That's doing all right for yourself. And I'm happy to see that. It's just getting your mind right, it looks like here. Taking out the illusion, exploring more options that can lend to you releasing those mental burdens. I just heard and saw, it was like somebody, it's almost like releasing old parts of yourself is what I just saw. But self-sabotage. Okay. Self-sabotage. Okay. All right. So don't, okay. If you had the Ten of Cups before and you lost it, I think that once you're able to get right in your mind about your part in it, with that acceptance, I mean, that Hermit should have been helping show you that over the last 6 months, pretty hardcore. And I think that, you've been thinking about it. Maybe it's time that you forgive yourself for some of the, maybe the past version of yourself, that maybe lent to some of this negative, cycle that you've been dealing with. You've learned some lessons. You definitely have. You've learned hard lessons, and it could have been hard lessons about somebody that you trusted and loved, and you felt it was so right, and maybe they just burnt the shit out of you. Maybe they fucked with your, I even hear like hit you at a spiritual core. Maybe maybe the lies and manipulations and deceptions put you in a place to where you don't know how to move past it. You don't know how to move past it and keep working towards that dream, or made you lose some of your self-confidence. I mean, I do see you're feeling spited out of this. You got to forgive. Okay. You went in, you've talked within, you may have been reaching out to even a mentor, but on the down low. It's not something that people know about, but you got that nugget. You got that. It's just continuing to work it out. I mean, I think that every day that you keep hacking away at the shadow side of this for yourself, Virgo, so that you can correct it within yourself, it'll lend to you being able to move past this. And I just got reverted back. Learn how to flirt. I just heard back, learn how to flirt. So I think sometimes, and then I heard, why so serious? It's kind of funny. Maybe you need to change it up a little bit. Maybe you need to let yourself dream a little bit. If you have been a little too serious and in your head, it is okay to indulge a bit, indulge in a little bit of fantasy, indulge in a little bit of play. Okay. The wands in here that I see, they're all in reverse. I mean, some of them are better placed in reverse, but it's funny because I'm seeing this Nine of Pentacles. She's standing in her power. She's looking at death from over her shoulder and knows that it's right there and that it's coming. Okay. So get ready. Get ready, because it is likely that, especially if you are dating or trying to date, I think that'll unfold pretty soon. However, watch out for repeating toxic cycles with the same kind of toxic bullshit that you've dealt with before. Don't be deluded, if it seems too good to be true and, oh my gosh, he's the man of my dreams or woman of my dreams. Oh, I found the one. They like some of the same things that I like. Oh my gosh, let's move forward. No. Take your time, Virgo. Virgo, I know you're mutable, but take your time with this. I mean, if you just lost a big old 10 of cups and you're releasing a 10 of wands, this whole reading, looking at it in the way that I've been feeling this energy, is a matter of patience. Patience. Patience, my dear. Patience. But yeah, I mean, I think if you're doing that shadow work, and I mean, it looks like you've found, you know, with the changing of this, you're feeling and looking great. As far as your money situation looks good. You're looking great. I know it's not Virgo season yet, but I think you're feeling better. It's just still tending and creating that daily conversation within yourself about how you're going to manifest this new beginning for yourself. Loss can change us. And I think that's why, another reason that death card's right there. It can change us and bring out, you know, a whole new version of ourselves that we've never seen before. Be open to the surprises. Be open to the new. Just don't let the rainbows and butterflies cloud the reality of the situation. And see people for who they really are, not for your preconception. You got to lay down the judgments. I mean, that's one of the big things about Virgos is once you learn to lay that toxic judgment down, that definitely helps. Virgo, we've got for you, we got skywriting on the underside, which is the fates. And how fitting. Card number 1, a tidy house. Clarity and organization. Let me read that to you folks. So, get it all. Clarity and organization, a thorough inventory, and an auspicious symbol. If your emotional world feels messy and unruly and you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the people who populate your daily life and the energy of the objects that you surround yourself with. Basically, everything in your surroundings. Now is a time for inventory and full clearing of your environment. Ask for clarity from your relationships and do not make assumptions at this time. Clear and unambiguous communication is key, which you definitely know how to do. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing. Otherwise, you might stay in these relationships too long out of a sense of obligation and social courtesy, when in truth, there's nothing holding you together. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean. And be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. If you know you're doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you're sure your proverbial house is a tidy one, there's a release of energy to begin new things, to enjoy life, and to know with certainty that you are on the right path. Dig it. All right. Well, Virgo, I know that was a lot. I certainly hope it resonated with you or some of you. If so, let me know. I do appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It always helps with the algorithms when you leave comments and share my stuff. So I do appreciate you. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Have a great April, and see you soon, Virgo.